What's up and what's good? Welcome to the 10 series. It's your man, K the host. Today I have a special treat for you all. A filmmaker, Miss LaTonia Hope. Good evening, LaTonia. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. OMS alum.
Heck yeah. Thanks for having me, though.
Oh, no doubt. So tell us what you got going on.
Well, I have my first film premiere. It's actually a short film that's going to be premiering on the 15th at Atlas Cinemas Lakeshore. I'm super excited about it. It's called The Counselor.
Okay, and what is the Counselor about in minor detail?
You know what? If I had to sum it up briefly, I would say it's about how we take care of each other, but we don't always take great care of ourselves. We often miss our blessings by focusing on other people and other situations.
Yeah, that happens a lot in life. That happens a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm a witness too.
Yeah. So tell everyone what you got going on with the project as well.
Well, the project itself, it's a short film, and it actually started as a student project. But I got such great feedback from it. I decided to go ahead with a lot of encouragement to go ahead and shoot for the premiere. So this is my first, and I can't tell you how excited I am.
Now, where's the premiere at and what's the date?
That's going to be Sunday, January 15th at 3 o'clock at Atlas Cinemas on Lakeshore Boulevard. 3 o'clock, be there sharp, and you're going to have a really great time. It's a short film, and has a really great message, and you're going to laugh, and you're really going to enjoy yourself and still have enough time to go home, kick back, put your feet up, and enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend.
Yeah, that's right. That's Martin Luther King Day weekend.
It sure is.
Oh, that's what's up, and that's what's good. So, how did you come up with your cast?
The cast is actually comprised of friends and family, mostly family. So my family is just as interesting a cast as interesting personalities as I have. So it was easy to kind of bring them in, and I gotta say, they came when I gave them their characters. I kind of wrote the characters with them in mind, but what they brought to the table was something unexpected and even more fun than I really expected. I'll put it that way. They really brought their A game.
Hey, that's what's up. So, was it any nervousness or with any of the characters when they first got on film?
Yeah, it was some. We have one of the actresses. This was her first time being anything like this, so she was a little nervous. And my son is actually in the cast this time as well, and this was his first time in front of the camera. Usually, he helps me as part of the crew, so he's always behind the camera. Has a wonderful eye, by the way, but this was his first time acting. So the two of them were a little bit nervous, but they did a phenomenal job. So proud of them.
That's wonderful. That's definitely wonderful. Now, do you make a cameo appearance on it?
I do a little bit more than a cameo, my friend. I'm actually in it. This is my first time. I'm actually working behind the camera and in front of the camera this time. Usually I'm behind. No, I can't say usually I'm behind. I'm actually both. But when I'm doing my film projects, I'm usually behind the cameras. But this time I got an opportunity to work on both sides of the camera. So I'm excited for everybody to see that too.
Now, how was that, being on both sides?
Man, that was a challenge. I'm not going to lie. That was a challenge. Managing the cameras, and for the first time I actually used multiple cameras in this particular shoot. So managing multiple cameras, keeping the action going, keeping everybody engaged and leaned into their characters, and me carrying my role as well. It was a big undertaking, but I'm so proud of what we came up with.
That's what's up, and that's what's good. So, what will you take from this project on forward to future projects?
Well, you know what? I mean, with every project that I do, I try to learn something. And I get the opportunity to take some really great pearls of wisdom with me, project to project. From this one, I learned the value of putting even more time into pre-production. You can never put enough time into pre-production. The more pre-production you do, the easier and the smoother the production itself goes. So that's definitely a learning lesson. I did put extra time into this project, but cannot put enough time into that part of the process. And then the other part is, probably the other biggest part is post-production. Giving myself a clean slate, a clean schedule, not allowing other things to come in while I'm actually editing. And I think that going forward, that would give me a cleaner slate, and it would keep me from having to go back and forth, editing and fixing stuff and changing stuff later. I could just go ahead and spend a proper amount of time editing and getting everything exactly the way I want it without having to do that back and forth. So yeah, those are two great lessons to take forward from this project.
That's good. Now, who were some of your favorite filmmakers coming up?
Favorite filmmakers? If you don't mind, I'll translate that question. I'll answer that question in terms of influences. Because some of my influences are not filmmakers, actually.
Okay.
My biggest influence is actually a musician. It's Prince.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Symbol. Heck yeah. The man, the myth, the legend, forever. The GOAT forever. And he is a great inspiration because of how he structured his business as a teenager, 19 years old, getting a contract from a major studio with unheard of terms, and renewing and still doing even better and better, and having control of your own work and trusting yourself. That's a valuable lesson for any project. So he's my biggest influence. In terms of filmmakers, projects that I just love is always going to be James Cameron and George Lucas. I mean, George Lucas, to be able to write a story that has lasted 40 years.
Whoa.
That's unheard of. That's Star Wars. That opened in the 70s.
Yes.
And it's still hot. This is 2023, and it's still a hot franchise. We're not done with the story yet, and that's mastery. I want to do a project like that lasts longer than me.
Yeah, well, that's going on 50 years pretty soon, in about 4 more years.
My estimation is off. You are right. Heck yeah.
I remember going to see Star Wars when I was like 6 or 7.
That's what I'm talking about. I remember my birthday party was at the theater when we saw the first Star Wars, which is now episode 4. But back then it was number 1. My birthday party was there.
Wow.
I remember that very clearly. So it has a special place in my heart and in my mind. And that's the kind of filmmaker that I want to be.
Okay. Real quick. Tell everybody real quick where to go and what you're going to see.
Lakeshore, right on Lakeshore Boulevard. We're talking about Atlas Cinemas Lakeshore on Sunday, January 15th at 3 o'clock. It's the premiere of the short film, The Counselor. Come and see me there. I want to see you.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Miss LaTonia Hope.
Thank you
for coming on the 10 series and blessing me with your presence.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine, my friend.
Thank you. For the 10 series, signing out. See ya.